Hey guys, DJ here with Game Time Michigan, and no, you're not seeing double. I put this video out yesterday. I did a video talking about a collecting challenge that I was going to be starting up, and I streamed it, uploaded it to YouTube, and I'm not happy with the quality of the video, so I've decided to delete it and kind of re-record it and try to do a better job this time. So basically the gist of it is I get a lot of people that come in here, into the shop, and they ask me I get the questions like, how would you start? But I also get questions, what should I start collecting? Where should I, what should I collect? What's worth picking up? What's what to collect, right? So I've decided to, and I always offer these customers videos. Like I ask a ton, or I offer them answers. I ask a ton of qualifying questions, involving like budget, how long do you want to be holding them, what's your risk tolerance, things like that. And I kind of give them an answer based on, how they answer my questions. So I thought this would be kind of fun to do a little challenge for myself. And if you guys want to participate, you're more than welcome to. You can join in on the fun and track your collection to kind of see how it does against the picks that I make and see how my picks do overall, right? And if in a year or two my picks have all went down the drain, we can look back on it and laugh like, haha, DJ's an idiot, right? But maybe the picks go well too, right? And I look like a genius. So I think it'll be a lot of fun to kind of play this game and see where it goes. And then that way too, this also lets me say, I've got a little bit of skin in the game, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is as far as like suggesting products to collect, right? To people that are getting new to the hobby, right? So this should be a fun little video series. I plan on making a video every month, give or take. So we'll see how that goes. But let me break down the ground rules real quick on it all. So basically, I'm allocating myself $250 a month to buy Pokemon product with and kind of like build up this collection here. Starting with zero. So beginning of this month, this is month one. I'm allocating $250 for that, and I'll be allocating $250 every month. I think $250 is a reasonable number. I think most people who are in the hobby and collect, they probably spend about that much every month. So I don't think that's like an unrealistic expectation, right? $250 a month is, it's pretty. I think it's pretty fair to start with, right? As far as a couple of the ground rules go, just personal preference. I am looking for my collection to be pretty hands-off. I want to buy what I buy and kind of set it and forget it. I'm not looking for active maintenance. I know there's people out there that they spend hours a day like on TCG Player and eBay and Facebook Marketplace trying to find the deals, trying to flip the deals. That's not me. I've got a full-time job here with the store, with Game Time. So I'm just looking for something that can be completely hands-off. And I think most people that collect, they have full-time jobs, so they're looking for something that's more hands-off, right? So I think that's a nice little alignment there with everything. Part of my goal with this is I want to replicate to some extent like what an average customer like Pokemon collector looks like, right? Because I don't want this to be I don't want it to seem unrealistic, right? I want this to be like, hey, anybody can do this. So that's kind of what this video series is going to aim to accomplish, right? As far as other ground rules is I'm looking for a hold time. I prefer medium to long term on products. So my sealed products, I would like to hold for 5 to 10 years. And my single cards, I'm looking for probably 3 to 10 year range. The one exception I'm willing to make to that is if a product or a single card spikes hard in price in a very short amount of time. So say it like doubles in the span of a month or two, I will evaluate that and consider selling that out of my collection and deploying the capital elsewhere. Not saying I will do it, but it will be something I will consider. Other than that, I'm just going to kind of, pick up what I pick up and let it sit and kind of see how it goes, right? I'll be tracking this all on a spreadsheet. I'll have my monthly updated videos with that to kind of, update the progress, where the collection's at. Are we up? Are we down? What I think, of everything, where I want to go with it, all that. As far as what I'm looking for risk tolerance wise, I want a very low risk of ruin. I have a low risk tolerance on this. I'm looking for something that, excuse me, will be very stable and will slowly appreciate, right? So I'm looking for something more, if you want to compare it to the financial world of things, something more like a money market, right? Rather than like a high risk stock. I'm not, like I said, not looking for something that will instantly double overnight. I'm looking for something that's going to gain like 10, 15, realistically 10% a year is good enough for me. And if we can, if we can beat that, I'm happy with it. So I think that covers about all the main ground rules with it. Also, as far as what I'm targeting specifically with it, so I like, because it's $250 a month, that limits what I can add to the collection to some extent, right? I can't go out there and be hunting down like vintage booster boxes on a $250 a month allowance for this, right? So, and that's okay. Not everybody can or should collect everything. Me specifically, I'm looking at newer booster boxes. And as far as singles, I'm looking at higher end, modern, non-graded singles. So very specifically right now, I'm looking at Twilight Masquerade booster boxes and 151 singles, specifically the Charizard out of 151. But that's kind of my 2 points of attack here for at least the first few months. My first spend of 250. I don't have the box in front of me now. It's at my house, but I've got a booster box of Twilight Masquerade. And so that's what I'm spending. The first, it was a $140 box. So with tax, it's $148.40. So I've got $100 left over. My first $150 I'm spending on the Twilight Masquerade box. The last $100 I'm going to bank. And if I come across something, I might pick it up. But other than that, I'll just bank it into next month. And then I'll have $350 to spend next month. And as far as me acquiring products go, I want it to be fair to where, like, I want to acquire what anybody else can reasonably acquire at a reasonable price that they could acquire it at, right? So I'm not, I have a store, so I get prices a little bit cheaper from distributors. I'm not capitalizing on that for this challenge. Anything that I purchase, if my store has it, I will pay the purchase price of what I sell it for in store at. And if I don't have it here, I will pay whatever the retail price on eBay or TCG is for it. In general, because I'm looking to be more hands-off, I want quick purchases like that. I'm not going to be hunting down Facebook Marketplace for deals or anything like that. And like I said, to begin with, target-wise, we're looking at Twilight boxes. So I already have a Twilight box banked. And then I'll be looking at 151 too. So for next month, I will be picking up a Charizard for sure. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the Blastoise or Venusaur yet. I kind of want to wait to see how it all plays out. I know there was recently the reprint, or I say reprint, but I think it was just a restock of some 151 products in like Targets and Walmarts and Costco's, things like that. So I think that might drive this prices of singles down a little bit here. So hopefully I can, pick some up at some decent prices, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And as far as, some people are going to mention, well, what about diversification or things like that? If you're spending thousands of dollars a month collecting, it's probably important to diversify. But when you're talking a small amount, I'm just looking for very stable things. And Pokemon is enough, the Pokemon boxes, they're enough for me to, they're stable enough for me to kind of be in on that. If I do diversify at all here, I'll be looking at, I know Magic the Gathering collector boxes look pretty strong. I'm happy with those. I might branch off into one of those at some point. I had considered One Piece. I don't know a whole lot about the market. I think it's going through some things right now though, so I'm probably going to, in the short term at least, avoid One Piece. But yeah, short term wise, we're looking at newer booster boxes. So I've got my box of Twilight. Considering Stellar Crown, I haven't decided on that yet. I'll figure out if I want to pull the trigger on that or skip that one and get a Surging Sparks. And then the 151 singles. Like I said, specifically the Charizard. Don't know if I just want one. Maybe I grab 2 or 3 for myself. But I at least want one of those, and those will be. I've got my Twilight already. I have to wait till next month on the Charizard, but that's the first pickups. And next month's video, I'll probably have the spreadsheet, although pulled up on screen here. Although there's not going to be much to see in a month, but I think it'll be really fun to play this game and see what things look like in a year from now. As far as the collection goes, or like even 6 months from now, it'll be cool. And if you guys watching, if you have any questions or if you want to join in and participate yourselves, feel free to hop in, have fun. That's what collecting's all about. That's what the hobby's about. You want to have fun, right? You don't want to burn out doing it. You just want to make sure you have fun. And I think this will be a fun little challenge for me. And I hope I get a couple of people that kind of hop in and do this too, and maybe we can make a little game out of it and see whose collection gains more over like the next 12 months or something like that, right? And then finally, to kind of wrap up the video, I got to plug my store, obviously. Game Time Michigan. We're in Downriver. We're in the city of Southgate. Big Pokemon store. We do a lot of Pokemon here. We always do pre-orders, midnight releases, and pre-releases on new Pokemon product and most other products too. Pokemon's the big one here though. So we've got a lot of singles, a lot of booster boxes, some out of print stuff. I get stuff. I take in new Pokemon stuff every day basically. So we're always getting new inventory. And then when I do run tournaments, as you can see up top here, I've got a list of upcoming events here. I like to I do all my tournaments here as cash prizes. So we're always paying out a decent chunk of money. Cash-wise, I know not many places do cash prizes, so I like to do 100% payout cash prize tournaments here. So if you're in the Downriver area, if you're in the Southeast Michigan area, or maybe you're like, close to the border in Ohio, come on down and check us out. 18829 Eureka Road in Southgate. And thanks for watching, everybody. Again, I'm looking very forward to this challenge, and expect a video roughly every month on this. If I don't do anything, I probably won't make a video that month, or I'll make a really short update video on it. And then if there's a month where a lot of the prices spike overnight and I decide to move some things out of the collection, maybe I'll have 2 videos that month, one kind of like explaining what's all going on to keep everything updated. But yep, I'll make my own playlist for this on YouTube, and we'll kind of, I'll start putting these videos out every month, and should be fun to kind of see where this goes. I know I'm excited for it. I'm really curious to see the picks that I'm going to make. I'm curious to see where they're going to be at, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 24 months from now, right? And then I know everybody's excited for what's coming soon, right? Team Rocket and the gym Pokemon. I'm gonna make sure I've got a little bit in my budget here to be able to get some of that Team Rocket set, because that's gonna be an instant classic. I'm excited for it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Looking forward to this challenge, and have a great one.